Get great service at Would throw here. Stands back near his own end zone. Fires it out, and Gorkuber's got it. He's out past the 30, 40, midfield, down to the 40. He could go all the way. Oh my goodness. Played here by Eisel. Demetto Zempo, back row attack by Toole.
There it is.
There it is. Hadley Toole gets the 25th kill of the night. Zempo with a short serve, low pass,
oh
that falls to the floor. And the ace by for Alexandria sends it right on a line, a header and a goal. And here's a rollout. Now Thompson's going to fire right side. Mason Gorkuber's got it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alex. The face-off and work the puck back into the outer's end. Thorson trying to bring it out front. Now here's a shot and a score. Now another rebound, that gets blocked. Breakout pass, Thornburg up the right side. He's got room, takes the shot, save made. For a forward 1.5 somersault. Pike. He's up high on the... Now it looked to be fairly solid there.
This move that bail as a release move is a difficult move that they want to see as one of the required skills to her Giants.
Yep, and now off and pretty a fall here for Ty Larson.
Right, worked this into a headlock.
Yep, pretty tight hold
there
here.
it
There
is.
you go. Oh, but Talon Witt on the weak side gets the rebound off the Grady Starzl miss. Now driving is Talon at 47-30. Under 11 minutes to go, and now a steal for Roderick to Hagstrom. Samson Hagstrom drives, and then three-point shots, and the Otters trail by just 3 at 14-11. Here's Alexandria's Ali Habala curling into the lane, sends it into the left corner where Toole is open and chills the front court. Here's Habala out top, now driving, feeding off to Helsher on the left wing. Bingo!
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving.
I'm looking for people who have experience and are willing to work hard. For those that do, you can earn up to 6 figures working for my company. Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and we want to talk to you about your next career with us.
It's the right time for a getaway. It's the right time for a getaway. Let's get away.
For over 30 years, Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings. Quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
Resorts Marine in Oseques. Check us out for new and used boats, pontoons, UTVs, and golf carts. For the whole outdoors, shop us first, shop us last, just shop us. Resorts Marine and Outdoors in Oseques.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel. Go Cardinals!
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
There is a man, an insurance man, located in the birthplace of America, where he is committed to helping you find the best coverage for your needs.
Welcome. I'm Keith. When you think of insurance, think of Bill Marks, where we do the shopping for you.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind. Because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard, we build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emma.
And I'm Dr. AJ. We're the dentists at the Alexandria Dental Clinic, where advanced care meets a family-first approach.
From cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign to restorative work and pediatric care.
Alexandria Dental Clinic, your smile's new best friend.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
Carlson Music Center, downtown Alexandria. Yamaha pianos and new and used equipment. Lessons and instruction. Learn from the best. Piano and voice to guitar and violin. Carlson Music Center for all your musical needs in Alexandria.
The Tradesman Construction has built a rich history as being the premier, most referred, full-service general contractor in the area. They are a proud supporter of all Alexandria Cardinal teams. Find them online at tradesmanconstruction.com.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trumdrug's app, Rx Local. Download the app, choose Trumdrug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trumdrug, locally owned, locally loved.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
I'm a nurse at heart. I mean, I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Cardinals fans, did you know that Cenex Midtown Express has a gas pump designated to support Alexandria Public Schools? For each gallon purchased, 2 cents will be donated to the schools. Pump up your pride at Cenex, your local hometown choice in Alexandria and Garfield. Owned by the community, supporting the community. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your car. That's when Alexandria drivers turn to Mike and Josh at Precision Auto. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust a pro. Precision Auto on 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
We are scoreless as we approach the midpoint of the opening half here at Blattner Stadium on the campus of Rocori High School. DMAC Dave McClurg with the broadcast. JP Bolin, our videographer tonight, for our coverage on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Right now, no score. Alexandria's gotten a couple of shots at goalkeeper Abby Stewart, but so far none have gotten past her. Now the Spartans possess the ball, try to send one through, and now Alexandria has 3 in the defensive backfield. Here is the Cardinals' Aria Fremming. She's going to send it up towards Sydney Kalina. Now it's going to be played over to the right side, and the Spartans play it out of bounds. Should have a throw-in coming up here for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now into minute number 17 here in this first half. 0-0. Shots on goal at this point, 3 for the Cardinals, none for the Rocori Spartans. So Eden Sorley's been fairly quiet on the opposite end. Captain Caden Zimmerman's now going to check into the game for the first time tonight for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now the ball played through, and it's going to roll toward the keeper, Stewart. Abby Stewart, a senior captain for the 2025 Rocori Spartan girls soccer team. Now the punt is away. Alexandria will knock it down. Here comes Caden Zimmerman looking to play it, and now it's going to be handled here. Zimmerman's going to send it across. Now Lily Dutton tries to work it on through, and Rocori will play it wide, and it goes out. Throw in at the edge of the attacking third here for Alexandria. Again, if you're watching on our YouTube channel tonight, Alexandria is wearing the white jersey tops, red shorts. Oh, a good cross attempt in front, and I think Ezrin Dahl was open, or was that Caden Zimmerman? For our viewers on YouTube, let's check that out as Quality Real Estate brings you the instant replay. It was a good cross from the right side, and Caden Zimmerman struck one, but Abby Stewart stood tall in between the posts there to make her 4th save of this opening half. Now Rocori is going to make a substitution after the ball goes out. Abby Storms will come back in. I believe Abby was part of the state champion Rocori fast pitch softball team in the spring, as Rocori got to the Class AAA state tournament as a number 5 seed. I know that another one of her teammates in the spring, Jessica Bowes, and we saw Jessica Bowes as one of the Rocori volleyball players last Thursday night when we were down in Cold Spring to broadcast the Cardinals Spartan varsity volleyball match, which Rocori won in 5 sets. But congratulations to the 2025 Rocori fast pitch softball team under head coach Derek Sauer that won it all in Class AAA. Interesting kind of parallel there. Alexandria's volleyball team last fall ended up winning the Class AAA state title as a number 5 seed. And that's what happened for Rocori in the spring. Number 5 for the state softball tournament, and the Spartans won 3 in a row. Now we've got a ball that comes through, and goalkeeper Eden Sorley goes out to the edge of the box to track it, and she'll punt it away. And again, when she punts, she's got the wind at her back, although I must say the flag is not flapping as strongly as it was even 20-25 minutes ago. So as we do get closer to sunset, it seems like the wind is starting to drop just a little bit. Ezrin Dahl is challenging a Rocori player here for possession, and I think the foul will be called on the Spartans. That may have been Sophia Hennon challenging there. Alexandria is going to be awarded a free kick here, and it's going to be taken by the Cardinals. It's going to bounce on through and eludes everybody. I think Abby Helwig took that free kick for the Cardinals. Rocori will be awarded a goal kick here. The Spartans will bring Ashley Storms and Elise Hofer into the game, as Grant Johnson will make a couple of player substitutions here. We're into the 20th minute of this first half here at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus in Cold Spring. Great to have you listening in or watching our coverage tonight on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. I am DMAC Dave McClurg, piloting solo. My co-pilot Jeff James is scheduled to be with me tomorrow night up at Otter Stadium in Fergus Falls when we have our first play-by-play broadcast of Alexandria boys soccer here in the regular season of 2025. Here it's 0-0. Alexandria trying to possess the ball through the midfield third. Now it gets redirected by Rocori, and then the Cardinals get it back. Here's a pass coming over to the left side, but now the Spartans will clear it. It comes back up into the midfield area. Now a ball takes a sideways spin, and Aria Fremming will be back to play it here, and it goes out off of Alexandria. Throw in intercepted here by the Cardinals. Now Fremming's going to drop it off to her teammate Nora Steidel. Now Nora Steidel trying to gain possession. She'll send it back. Support pass to her teammate Nora Ernest. Now it's going to be worked over to the right side. Cardinals will work up that far side, but Rocori intercepts, and now it's going to be redirected the other way by Nora Ernest. 0-0 our score. We're now into the 22nd minute here of this first half at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus. Now the ball worked through. Cardinals trying to get on the attack here. Here's a deep ball up the right side. Let's see if Alexandria can get across. No, it's actually going to be a shot on goal. Pretty good curl toward the goalkeeper, Abby Stewart, as one of the Alexandria strikers was looking to go top shelf there, but Stewart was able to pluck it out of the air. She was able to get it away, but again, Alexandria is going to possess. Here's Kalina playing it over to one of her teammates along the right side. I believe that's McKinley Helsher trying to possess. Now it's Cardinal player working through on the dribble. Now a crossing attempt, and this is going to come towards Stewart, and she will scoop the ball up there and stop the play and look to punt it away. Punt gets knocked down a bit in the wind. It gets knocked down by a Rocori player, and now the Cardinals get it back, possessing in the midfield third on the Spartans side. Aria Fremming is going to send it over to Caden Zimmerman. Now it comes across, now sent through. Now we've got a challenge for possession. Ezrin Dahl trying to do some nifty footwork there, but I believe a Spartan player went down, and Alexandria's whistled for the foul. So Rocori will be awarded the free kick about 85 yards off of the Alexandria goal. Again, the Spartans are wearing the dark jerseys. If you're watching on our YouTube channel tonight, that would be the black tops, black shorts, red numerals. Both of these schools have primary school colors of red and black. I think it was when we were down here in Cold Spring for the volleyball match on Thursday night last week, both teams decided to wear the same colored jerseys, although they were playing on opposite sides of the net. Now the ball comes deep, and I think it went off a Rocori player, and Alexandria is going to get the first corner kick of the match here in minute number 24. So this corner kick will come from the right corner, and this can be a scoring opportunity for the Alexandria Cardinals. This one sent in front. It's cleared away, now knocked down, and then it's going to be played out, and the Cardinals still trying to possess at the edge of the 18 box. Now a ball sent back toward the box area, cleared back out by Rocori. So Alexandria was not able to get a significant shot at the goal there off that corner kick. Here come the Spartans back the other way. Rocori has one of its players on the dribble here, and now it's going to be sent a little further ahead. Amelia Teraway trying to work through, but now the Spartans looking to put on a little more pressure, but Alexandria intercepts. Here comes a pass up into the midfield third toward Sydney Kalina. Now a little further up the right side. Now a race as we've got one of the Cardinals on the dribble. She'll take a shot, and that's going to go a little bit wide. and it's going to be out, and we're going to have a goal kick coming. Now Rocori's going to make a couple of substitutions. Tessa Schneider and Kendall Eggert will re-enter for the Rocori Spartans. Goal kick here is going to be knocked down by the Alexandria Cardinals. Now looking to possess here is Caden Zimmerman. Now a challenge for the ball. A little back pass comes, and Rocori is trying to intercept. Abby Helwig is going to send it back to one of her teammates, and now Helwig gets it back. Now a little bit of a give and go here. Rocori will play it back into the midfield third. We're about to move into the 26th minute of the opening half. Still 0-0 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in this Central Lakes Conference girls soccer match. Dave McClurg with the play-by-play on KXRA Radio, and we appreciate you watching through the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Again, our thanks to Integrity Title of Alexandria for being our signature streaming sponsor of our Alexandria Sports play-by-play. Ball comes through. It goes toward the keeper, Abby Stewart, and she will punt it away. Now we're going to have a possession back on the Alexandria side as Nora Steidel is going to play it over toward Aria Fremming. And now pass gets broken up. Rocori's going to come with a charge the other way. Spartans, Ashley Storms crosses it. Now we're going to have a shot at the goal, and it's going to be scooped up by the keeper, Eden Sorley. It was not on goal, but Rocori getting its best offensive thrust so far here in the first half of play. Now the ball up into the midfield third. Now a challenge and stays in the field of play. Now a ball played high up in the air by an Alexandria player. Now a little chip pass will go the other way into the Spartans' end. I think Rocori's going to use the sideline, and we're going to make it a 30-second break of our own. We're into minute number 27 of the opening half. Numbers in girls soccer on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. It's Alexandria 0, Rocori 0.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
When you come to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill, you can count on great food, over 30 beers on tap, and a creative drink menu.
Come join us today at Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill in Alexandria.
Good service, good friends, and a great place to eat.
First half of varsity girls soccer from Cold Spring, Minnesota. Right now, the host Rocori Spartans and the visiting Alexandria Cardinals remain scoreless. The Cardinals bring in a couple of substitutions during our last media break. Eleanor Thompson and Maya Dutton are in. Thompson is a freshman, Maya Dutton a sophomore for the Alexandria Cardinals. Alexandria again wearing the traveling white jersey tops if you happen to be watching on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube tonight. Alexandria flowing right to left, so the Cardinals do have the wind at their back here in this first half of play. Now it looks like we're going to have a player substitution or two for Rocori as Grant Johnson, the head coach of the Spartans, will bring McKenna Schmitz and Jasmine Perez back in. Rocori's been substituting a bit more freely here in the first half of this evening's match. Now the Spartans trying to play the ball the other way, and Alexandria regains control. Cardinals flowing right to left in this opening half. Still 0-0. We're now into minute number 29. Here's a ball coming through. Ezrin Dahl open. Dahl takes the shot and scores! For our YouTube audience, let's take a look at that again as Quality Real Estate brings you the instant replay. And the Cardinals' Ezrin Dahl will get her team on the board here in the 29th minute of the first half. She got a nice thread ball ahead, and Ezrin Dahl is able to score for the Alexandria Cardinals. So that will come in the 29th minute of tonight's match, and the visitors take the lead here in the opening half on what turns out to be the sixth shot on goalkeeper Abby Stewart. Ooh, the official public address announcer called it a Caden Zimmerman goal. So I know Caden Zimmerman wears jersey number 8. Ezrin Dahl wears jersey number 9. But I thought that was Ezrin Dahl that got it. I'm going to stick with it with my call for the moment here as we resume live action here at Blattner Stadium in Cold Spring. Alexandria 1, Rocori no score in this first half. Spartans coming in 2-0 in the Central Lakes Conference, 4-1 overall. The Cardinals 2-1 in the CLC, and Luis Moreno's team is at 3-2 going into tonight's match. Now the ball is going to be worked around. Alexandria trying to gain control in the midfield area. Maya Dutton trying to work it ahead, and now it's going to be played wide, and Alexandria utilizing that right side, looking to come with a crossing attempt here. And now it's going to be played out by Rocori, and it goes across the far sideline. Alexandria will be awarded the throw-in here. We're now into minute number 30 here in the first half. Alexandria with a 1-0 lead. Our scoreboard updates tonight being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Now the Cardinals trying to gain possession in the midfield area. Here's a pass. It goes a little bit wide for the Cardinals' Mila Warzeka. And the ball gets thrown in by Rocori as Jasmine Perez being bothered by an Alexandria player. I believe that was Maya Dutton trying to handle for possession there. She's going to send it back now to Nora Steidel. Then it's going to come up, and it's going to be Nora Ernest triggering it, and now it's going to be played over back to the right side. Cardinals, again, flowing right to left here in the opening half, meaning Alexandria's got the breeze at its back for about another 9.5 minutes. We're into minute number 31 of this match. Now another ball comes toward the keeper, Stewart, and she'll collapse on the ball as it's kind of a crossing attempt there. We'll consider that a shot at the goal there, and even a save for Stewart. Now the ball possessed and comes back into the Alexandria end, and now a ball's going to come back, and the keeper Sorley's going to stop it. Boy, I think that one was going to go wide, but that almost became a play where that ball on a support pass back to the keeper, Eden Sorley, almost went too wide and almost gave Rocori a quick scoring chance, but fortunately the Cardinals worked the ball back out. Now I think Perez is trying to get out front. Alexandria trying to work out. Now we've got a clearing attempt and a chance here as Ashley Storms is going to try to put on some pressure for the Spartans. Now we've got a ball right in the corner, and I believe it's cleared out by Alexandria. It'll be a throw-in deep in the offensive zone. Alexandria is going to make a couple of player substitutions. Emma Laurent will re-enter, and McKinley Helscher will come back on the pitch for Alexandria. Abby Helwig is one of the players to check out for the Alexandria Cardinals, and I think Maya Dutton also goes to the bench. Now Alexandria gaining possession. Here's a ball up the left side. Ezrin Dahl trying to track it down. Dahl has her crossing attempt cleared across the end line by Rocori, and that's going to result in Alexandria's second corner kick of the night. And this one will be taken from the near corner here in the 33rd minute of the half. Again, corner kicks can frequently become scoring chances for the team taking the corner. This one is bent in, a header, and it's off the goal post and in. And the Cardinals are going to score. It may be the player out in front about 15 yards off the goal line. Quality Real Estate for our YouTube audience is going to show the instant replay here. I did not see the jersey number of the player who headed it in, but Alexandria is going to double the lead, and I think the finish is going to be by Emma Laurent, the sophomore for the Alexandria Cardinals, scoring here in minute number 33, and Alexandria now has taken a 2-goal advantage. We do have a player that is down on the field for Rocori, so we're going to make this a timeout of our own. Again, just over 7 remaining in the first half. Alexandria has just doubled its lead on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in girls soccer. It's now the Cardinals 2, Rocori no score.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
A broken tooth? Fixed in one appointment? Yes, we do that at Dental Health Associates with our CIRAC crowns. We'll fix your tooth in one appointment, which means less time off work, less time away from your family, and more convenience for you. You're in and out in one visit.
Unofficial stoppage here at Blattner Stadium as a Rocori player is being looked at, and she's going to be helped over to the sideline. It looks like that player for the Spartans is walking off the field on her own power, so that is always a good sign. And hopefully Coach Grant Johnson will have that individual back into the game. So Emma Laurent, prior to that official stoppage, scored the goal. Set up by a corner kick from the left corner. So Alexandria is now 1 for 2 on the corner kicks. And the Cardinals now have a 2-0 lead. And we're going to get set to resume play. Again, Alexandria operating with the wind at its back in the first half here. Now another thrust by the Alexandria Cardinals into the Spartans' end. And Rocori's going to sweep the ball over to the far side. But Alexandria will have the opportunity to throw it in. Now the throw in for the Cardinals comes in along the far side. Bouncing ball at the edge of the 18 box. Rocori plays it back out, but the Cardinals are going to try to keep it in. And again, we've got a stoppage here. Official timeout is another Spartans player. A little bit slow and getting off the turf here. I don't know if she knocked knees with somebody or the player got up almost right away. And let's see if Coach Johnson is looking to make a substitution. So far, I don't think that change has been made. Although it looks like Tessa Schneider is looking to re-enter. But I think the player who was down briefly for Rocori is going to be okay. So she's going to stay in. 34th minute of the opening half is in progress here at Blattner Stadium. Alexandria leading by a score of 2-0. Ezra Dahl with the score in the 29th minute and Emma Laurent in the 33rd minute. Now Rocori trying to get some offense. The Spartans have yet to put a shot on goalkeeper Eden Sorley, requiring her to make a save or a shot that results in a goal. Spartans have had very little traffic in front of Sorley here in this first half. Sorley is going to swing a pass over to Nora Ernest on the, Nora Steidel rather, on the left side. Then it comes up the left side to Aria Fremming. Then into the direction of Ezrindal, and then it's going to be played out. Throw in coming here for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now looking to control here, Emma Laurent for Alexandria in the middle of the field. And now it's going to be taken here. Ashley Storms tried to possess. Laurent was able to get it back. Now it's going to be played over to the left side where Dahl has it. She can do some nifty things on the dribble for Alexandria. Through ball is intercepted here by Rocori. And the Spartans look to play it up. And now the Cardinals get it back. As Mila Warzeka will play it over to one of her teammates. Now it's back to Warzeka. She'll send it back now. Nora Steidel has it. Then it's Warzeka possessing again. Down below us here. Now over toward Laurent. Then back, and I think Steidel controlling again. Now she's going to send it over to Ezra Dahl. Dahl tried to play it up, and Rocori deflects it out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in coming up for Alexandria. Cardinals will bring Sydney Kalina back in. Meanwhile, Rocori's going to make a player substitution as Elise Hofer will re-enter for the Spartans. Now under 5 minutes remaining in the first half, it's Alexandria 2, Rocori no score. Our scoreboard updates being brought to you tonight by Glenwood State Bank. Now the ball is going to be challenged here. I think Laurent and a Rocori player were looking to possess, and I think the Spartans got called for a foul, so we're going to have a free kick here for Alexandria. And this is going to come from about 45 yards, 47 yards or so away from the goal. And it will be Nora Ernest taking the free kick here. She strikes with her left foot. It comes through toward the keeper, Abby Stewart. It bounces in her direction, and on the second hop, Stewart will pluck it and punt it. Now it's going to be played over toward the near sideline and bounce out of bounds, and Alexandria will have possession. Mila Warzeka working it in now to Laurent. Then to Nora Steidel up the left side for Caden Zimmerman. Zimmerman playing it back now toward McKinley Helsher. Now it's going to be played wide over to the right side. Rocori will try to work it up that way, but the Spartans being challenged, and Alexandria clears it out. Now it's going to come back into the field of play. Cardinals and the Spartans battling for it. It's going to be out of bounds off Alexandria. We're into the 37th minute of this first half. Again, regulation halves are 40 minutes each. So we're nearing the midpoint of this game, and that means we're just minutes away from our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report. Brought to you by Jeremy and the team at Eldon's Fresh Foods. 3rd and Nokomis in Alexandria. Open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. for your shopping convenience. Here's a ball that bounces toward the sophomore keeper, Eden Sorley, and she's going to fall on it. And we'll have a goal kick coming up here. Actually, I think Sorley's going to end up punting the ball away after stopping it. Get some good altitude and distance on that punt. Rocori's going to play it back the other way, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Alexandria will work it in. It'll be Mila Warzeka to play it in toward McKinley Helsher. Now back to the middle of the field. Laurent is battling a Spartans player for possession, and Rocori trying to possess it here. Now over into the direction, Kalina trying to gain possession. Then it's going to be Laurent, but I think we're going to have a whistle. Laurent may have battled a little bit too strong for possession there, and it's going to be a free kick here for Rocori. And this one's going to come through, and it's on the turf, but redirected nicely here by Nora Ernest for Alexandria. 2-0, Alexandria with the lead as we approach halftime here on a warm, late summer evening at gorgeous Blattner Stadium on the campus of Rocori High School. I always look forward to coming to this stadium. Just a little bit bummed that the Alexandria Cardinal football team never gets the opportunity to play any games here unless it's a section final. Years ago when you had conference setups, Alexandria and Rocori would play each other on a regular basis, but even in the district setup, it's been several years since Alexandria and Rocori have played football. In fact, I believe you have to go back probably to 2016 or 2017, the last time the Spartans and the Cardinals actually played a regular season football game. Of course, Rocori's in Class 4A for football, while the Cardinals are in Class 5A for football. So Alexandria primarily plays teams within its class, meaning not very many matchups against CLC member schools. I believe Sartell and Brainerd, along with Sauk Rapids Rice, are the only Central Lakes Conference member schools that the Alexandria football team now plays during the regular season. Long ball comes through by Alexandria. Rocori is going to redirect it back the other way. We're down to about a half a minute remaining in this first half. Rocori trying to generate some quick offense here. Alexandria regains possession in the defensive backfield. Mila Warzeka is going to play it up toward Emma Laurent. Now Laurent trying to control on the dribble. She'll send it back toward Warzeka. Now ahead to Kalina and up toward McKinley Helsher. Now a ball comes through. The Cardinals are able to get it back, and Alexandria will be able to dribble out the remaining time of this opening half, and we have reached triple zeros on the scoreboard, and intermission is here on a Monday night at Rocori High School. The Alexandria Cardinals lead the Rocori Spartans in varsity girls soccer It's 2-0 for the guests at the break. After this timeout, as we enjoy some words on our latent media platforms from our boosters of Alexandria Cardinal sports programming, we will return in less than 3 minutes with our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. I'm looking for people who have experience and are willing to work hard. For those that do, you can earn up to 6 figures working for my company. Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and we want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
For over 30 years, Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings. Quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
Resorts Marine in Osakis. Check us out for new and used boats, pontoons, UTVs, and golf carts. For the whole outdoors, shop us first, shop us last, just shop us. Resorts Marine and Outdoors in Osakis.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel. Go Cardinals!
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
There is a man, an insurance man, located in the birthplace of America, where he is committed to helping you find the best coverage for your needs.
Welcome. I'm Keith. When you think of insurance, think of Bill Marks, where we do the shopping for you.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
Welcome back to Blattner Stadium on the campus of Rocori High School in Cold Spring. Girls soccer is what you're enjoying tonight on our latent media platforms, including the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube and also on People Radio KXRA. It is a 2-0 lead for the visiting Alexandria Cardinals at intermission. I am Dave McClurg with your mid-game report presented by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. Live, love, local. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Shop Eldon's at 3rd and Nokomis in Alexandria. Open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And right now, the visiting Cardinals have the lead. Both goals were scored by Alexandria within less than a 5-minute span. We were scoreless until deep in the first half, but then Alexandria got a nice through ball ahead to one of their top finishers, Junior Ezrin Dahl, and she was able to get her strike, hugging the turf. It got past goalkeeper Abby Stewart in the 29th minute of the half, and Alexandria took the lead. Then Alexandria was awarded its second corner kick of the opening half, and the corner kick came in from the near corner, northwest corner, and it was well placed as a ball came in front, and Emma Laurent, who was able to head the ball toward the net, was able to get her header shot past Stewart. That occurred in minute number 33. So Emma Laurent was able to double the lead for Alexandria with that shot coming in the 33rd minute. No further scoring over the remaining minutes of the first half. It seems like Alexandria has done a nice job of possessing the ball, not spending a lot of time on its defensive third of the field. Rocori has had very little quality chances to score in the first half, and maybe that changes after halftime as Grant Johnson looks to give his team a little bit of a pep talk, but the Spartans only got a couple of shots at the Alexandria goal in the first half, and Eden Sorley, the sophomore keeper, was credited with just one save. No corner kick opportunities for Rocori in the first 40 minutes. By comparison, Alexandria had 9 shots at the goal. 7 of those were on goal. So in the first half, Rocori Spartans netminder Abby Stewart had 5 saves. The Cardinals have scored twice on her in the first half of play. Alexandria is seeking a 3rd consecutive victory. Rocori is also seeking a 3rd consecutive CLC victory. It's interesting because of some scheduling adjustments. Rocori and Fergus Falls actually played each other twice in a 3-day span. The first game last week was, I believe, hosted by the Fergus Falls Otters on the opening night of school. Actually, no, that was the home game for Rocori, and the Spartans won that by a score of 2-0 here at Blattner Stadium. And then Fergus Falls hosted Rocori 2 nights later at Otter Stadium, and the Spartans got a victory up there by a final score of 4-1. Rocori's only blemish on the schedule so far was a non-conference home loss to Anoka, where the Tornadoes ended up scoring in the closing minutes of the game, and Anoka would prevail by a final score of 1-0. So Rocori is at 4-1 coming in, Alexandria at 3-2, and right now the visiting Cardinals have a 2-goal lead with the 40 minutes of the second half straight ahead. Thanks to Eldon's Fresh Foods for presenting our mid-game report. Along with our videographer, J.P. Boline, I am DMAC Dave McClurg. We will be back to Cold Spring with the second half of Alexandria Cardinal girls soccer after this timeout.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind. Because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard, we build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emma.
And I'm Dr. AJ. We're the dentists at the Alexandria Dental Clinic, where advanced care meets a family-first approach.
From cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign to restorative work and pediatric care.
Alexandria Dental Clinic, your smile's new best friend.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks. Custom wood creations. Designed for beauty, built for life.
The Tradesman Construction has built a rich history as being the premier, most referred, full-service general contractor in the area. They are a proud supporter of all Alexandria Cardinal teams. Find them online at tradesmanconstruction.com.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, RX Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title.
We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
I just get a great satisfaction when I hear the relief in a customer's voice that they've been helped. They always feel it's an inconvenience when they call us. It's like, it's never an inconvenience. We love helping our customers.
At Viking Bank, we're invested in your journey.
You're enjoying Alexandria Cardinal girls soccer coverage tonight on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Our thanks to Integrity Title for being our signature streaming sponsor throughout the 2025-26 school year. Thanks for listening to our broadcast tonight on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio as well through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Jeff James is not with us tonight. He had some other duties up in the northwest part of the state, but JJ and I plan on uniting for the first time this school year for Alexandria boys soccer play-by-play from Fergus Falls tomorrow night. As you watch on our YouTube channel, Alexandria will now attack left to right, so the Cardinals will be operating into the wind here in this second half of play. Alexandria with a 2-goal lead, and the Cardinals get the first touch. Here's Ezra Dahl trying to play the ball over, and now Rocori is going to work it back the other way. Cardinals are going to intercept in the midfield third, and it's going to be played back. McKenna Schmidt's looking to work it on through, and now it's back to Alexandria's defensive backfield situated up in the midfield third, and Nora Steidel will clear it over toward the sideline, and we're going to have a throw-in here for Rocori. Again, the Spartans at 4-1 coming in. Two-match win streak with both of those wins against Fergus Falls. Alexandria's on a 2-match win streak. The Cardinals overall at 3-2, and that includes a 2-1 mark in the CLC. We have play stopped as a foul gets called on Alexandria, and Rocori is going to take the free kick, trying to navigate quickly here. And we're going to have a ball that the Spartans gain possession of. Here's a shot on the keeper, and Eden Sorley will make the save. Well, I think that was one of the attackers, Ashley Storms, possibly getting in close to take that shot turf bound, and Sorley makes the save. And a timely one at that to keep the Rocori Spartans off the board. Now Alexandria is going to try to play it through the midfield area. Here's McKinley Helsher playing it now to the right side over toward Dahl. Now an attack up the right side as getting to it is Aria Fremming, and she'll send one toward the keeper Stewart, and she'll end up rolling and tucking the ball into her possession here before punting it away. Line drive punt. This is going to take a bounce, and now it's a race the other way. Alexandria has one defender getting back, and I believe that's Nora Ernest over on the far side here being challenged by the Spartans' Elise Hofer. And now Alexandria works it back into the midfield area. Here's a ball chipped ahead, up, and a good heel pass here taken by Ezra Dahl. Now looking to play it ahead, and I think we're going to have an offside on Alexandria, so the last surge would not have counted for any scoring should Alexandria have put the ball onto the net. Rocori will be awarded a free kick here, and it will be the goalkeeper Abby Stewart taking that free kick. Now the ball comes through into the direction of Amelia Tearaway. And now Tearaway will redirect it over to the left side. Spartans going deep, and now the Cardinals will try to make sure that the Rocori player doesn't dribble toward the net. And I believe the ball went off the foot of a Spartans player across the end line. So Cardinal keeper Eden Sorley will make the goal kick here. Now the ball played out, and the throw in here for Rocori. 2-0 Alexandria with the lead. We're into minute number 44 of tonight's match. So not quite 4 minutes into the second half of play. Again, full time in regular season high school soccer matches is 80 minutes. We have a player who hit the turf here, so play is going to be stopped, and Rocori is going to get a free kick, and this is going to be in a decent scoring opportunity here for the Spartans. The free kick coming about 30 yards from the goal. It comes on goal, and it's going to find the back of the net. And we'll check that on the instant replay there as Rocori's going to get on the board. Quality Real Estate bringing you our instant replay off that free kick from just about 30 yards out. The Spartans are going to score, and it's Sophia Hennon who will get the Rocori score. So just like that, the Spartans have cut Alexandria's lead in half as the score comes in the 45th minute. So Sophia Hennon, senior for the Spartans, gets on the board. And it's now Alexandria 2, Rocori 1. Now the Cardinals looking to play it back into the scoring opportunity. Ezrandal will curl one in on the keeper, and Stewart's going to make the save. Good to see Alexandria go right back on the attack with Ezrandal placing her foot on the ball. Now a challenge up near midfield, and Alexandria's Lily Dutton is going to play it over to the right side toward Dahl. Now up the right side, getting to it here is Warzeka. Warzeka with a cross and then a one-timer by the Cardinals. I think that was McKinley Helsher crashing in, but she shot it just a little bit wide. So nice give and go there. Mila Warzeka trying to set up Helsher for the scoring chance, but it's going to go out of play. And Rocori awarded the goal kick here. Now it's played back into the midfield area. Alexandria with its defensive backfield up now, and here is Nora Ernest trying to challenge, and now it's going to be played out of bounds, and Rocori is going to have the opportunity to throw it in here. We're into minute number 47 of tonight's match. Under 34 to go in regulation time. Again, no overtime for regular season high school soccer games. That has been a rule in place now, I believe, since the pandemic came to an end. So 2021, I think, was the first full season where it required 80 minutes, and that would be a full game. Used to have different overtime rules for regular season, then postseason as well, but those are not the case anymore. Now the goal kick here, and Rocori's going to keep on the attack here, and here's Tearaway trying to get one through, but Alexandria will clear it. Now it's going to be played up into the midfield area. Now looking to possess the ball is Abby Storms for Rocori. And her pass ahead intercepted, redirected the other way, and now it's a chase for the ball. Let's see if the Cardinals can win a race. Here's a ball going deep, and I think we're going to have a foul being called, or possibly an offside, I think, on Alexandria, because the Spartans will be awarded the free kick here. And that one will be placed about 25 yards off the Rocori goal line. Stewart will launch it ahead. It's going to be knocked down by the Alexandria Cardinals, and they'll look to possess. Here's Dahl looking to play it to the right side, and now a Rocori player separates Mila Warzeka from the ball, and it's going to be played out of bounds. That's going to lead us to our first 30-second break here in the second half. We'll hear a message from one of our boosters of Cardinal sports programming in half number 2 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Alexandria leads at Rocori 2-1.
I just get a great satisfaction when I hear the relief in a customer's voice that they've been helped. They always feel it's an inconvenience when they call us. It's like, it's never an inconvenience. We love helping our customers.
At Viking Bank, we're invested in your journey.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Back to live action at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus. We're now into minute number 49 of tonight's match. Alexandria got a couple of first-half goals. Rocori scored off a free kick here in the second half, and it's the Spartans trailing Alexandria 2-1. One of these teams, if indeed it comes through with a victory, will have a 3-match win streak once this night is over. Now we've got a ball threaded through and a chance here coming up the left side, and here's a shot and a goal! That may have been Caden Zimmerman coming out front. For our viewers on YouTube, we're going to check it, and Quali Real Estate brings you the instant replay, and I think JP Boleyn's going to get the number. I think it may have been Caden Zimmerman. I'm sorry, Sydney Kalina. It's Kalina getting the score there. That will come in the 50th minute, so a nice. Okay, now they've recorrected the public address announcer indicating Ezrin Dahl with the score there for the Alexandria Cardinals, and according to my numbers, that would be her second goal of the night. And that comes in the 50th minute, so Alexandria has the 2-goal lead back. So good answer for the Cardinals about 5 minutes after Rocori Sophia Hennon got her team on the board with a free kick score. Now we've got a ball looped ahead and challenge here, and the Cardinals come away with it. There's Dahl feeding it in front. Oh, just a little bit wide, and then the ball will bounce across the goal line, and we're going to have a goal kick coming up here for the Rocori Spartans. Again, our thanks to the boosters of Alexandria Cardinal Sports Programming, helping to bring you tonight's coverage of varsity girls soccer. Alexandria versus Rocori in the only meeting of the year between these two Central Lakes Conference rivals. It comes at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus. Interesting to note, both Alexandria's girls and boys soccer teams had matches here this year. Here's a nice through ball ahead. I think it was Dahl connecting with her teammate Caden Zimmerman, but the shot bounces a little bit wide of the goal, and we'll have a goal kick coming up here for Rocori. Now under 30 minutes remaining here in the second half. Scarlett Hennon and Jasmine Perez, along with Tessa Schneider, come in as substitutions for Rocori. Alexandria has led this game since the 29th minute of the match. Ezrin Dahl getting the first score of the night. She's added a goal here in the second half. Now Mila Warzeka trying to possess at the edge of the midfield area. Now across midfield, and it comes back Warzeka's way. Mila Warzeka trying to send it off. Here's Zimmerman trying to send one through. It gets intercepted, but now a scoring chance from the left side. This is going to be knocked down by the keeper, Abby Stewart. She's going to keep the ball in front of her, and I believe, according to my unofficial stats, that's her 8th save of the night. The Cardinals unofficially have outshot Rocori in this match in terms of shots on goal, 11-2. Now we've got a ball that comes through, and it's going to be played ahead. And now a chance here for the Spartans, and a shot goes a little bit wide. And we'll have a throw-in coming up here for the, a goal kick rather, for the Alexandria Cardinals. And the ball sent away over to the right side toward Mila Warzeka. Now it gets intercepted. Taking it here is Sophia Hennon. She scored the Spartans' goal earlier in this half. Now the ball played wide and out of bounds. The Spartans will be awarded a throw-in. When Alexandria gains possession, Emma Laurent will come into the game. But that substitution not allowed at this point because the Spartans are possessing the ball. Throw-in comes in from the far side. Now played back toward the edge of the attacking zone on Alexandria's side. Now a challenge for the ball, redirected here. Now a through ball attempt by Rocori got knocked away by a Cardinal player. Battle for possession now comes a little further up the field. I think we've got the Cardinals sending one through the midfield area. A long ball comes toward the keeper, Abby Stewart, and she's going to scoop it up here and look to punt it away. Alexandria 3, Rocori 1. Those are the numbers on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Now into minute number 54 in tonight's match. We have under 27 remaining in tonight's varsity girls soccer match. Alexandria prevailed in the JV match earlier by a score of 2-0. Here is Dahl sending one across, and a bouncing ball, and the Cardinals just could not get that quick shot attempt here as it gets played over to the far side. Now a challenge for possession, and it's going to be played back toward the midfield area. Nora Ernest looking to redirect here. Now the Spartans, Ashley Storms gains possession of the ball, trying to work it ahead. Now a challenge, and the ball is going to roll out, and that's going to lead us to another 30-second break. Again, 54th minute of tonight's match in progress. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in girls soccer. Alexandria leads Rocori 3-1.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
As we come back to live action at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus, Grace Krauser is going to re-enter the match here for Alexandria. Cardinals up by a score of 3-1. It was 2-0 for Alexandria at the break. Emma Laurent was able to check in as an earlier substitution for Alexandria. Now the Cardinals looking to possess through the midfield third, and Rocori is going to play it out along the far side. Again, a very active week of sports play-by-play. We hope the weather is going to cooperate. Each of the 4 nights we're out broadcasting. The road show, if you will, heads into Otter Tail Country tomorrow. Alexandria at Fergus Falls for varsity boys soccer with a 7 o'clock match. Then Thursday night, down to the St. Cloud area, Tech versus Alexandria and varsity girls volleyball. And then back in the St. Cloud area Friday night, when a pair of 1-1 football teams will have at it when Sartell hosts Alexandria in the North Star North District opener for both of those teams. Tim Zupfer, Coach Z, will join me Thursday and Friday nights, and JJ, the man with 2 first names, Jeff James, will be along with me for tomorrow night's broadcast. Now we've got a long ball sent the other way by Rocori, and this is going to take the bounces on the field turf and eventually roll out of bounds where Alexandria will look to play it in on its own side of the field. 57th minute of our match is now in progress, meaning we have under 24 to go. Still a bit of a breeze coming out of the south as the flag continues to flap rather graciously. Probably still wind 15 to 17 miles an hour out of the south. Forecast is indicating the possibility for scattered showers and thunderstorms later tonight. Nora Steidel trying to play the ball over to the left side. Now Aria Fremming will try to work it, and it's going to be a stoppage here. Evidently a foul got called, and Rocori is going to have the opportunity to take a free kick here. Sophia Hennon, I believe, is going to be the one taking the free kick. Now this is going to be about 20 yards, 27 yards rather, from the Alexandria goal and off to the right of the football hash mark. The ball comes through, and it's going to be knocked down by Sorley. She'll make the save, and Quality Real Estate, for our YouTube audience, brings you that instant replay. Excellent work there by Eden Sorley to make sure that that ball stays in front of her, as Sophia Hennon is denied the opportunity to score for the second time tonight. Now the ball played back the other way by the Alexandria Cardinals. Now a race, and here comes Sorley out. She's going to redirect the ball, play it up to the midfield third, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Rocori was trying to, I believe, work 7th grader Jasmine Perez ahead for a scoring chance with just one defender on her, and fortunately Eden Sorley was able to come out and sweep that ball away. Now Spartans head coach Grant Johnson is going to make a couple of substitutions. Kendall Eggert, Amelia Terway, and Elise Hofer will re-enter for Rocori. Alexandria has a 2-goal lead at 3-1. Each team has scored once here in the second half. Alexandria got both of the first half goals. Now we've got a play that's throw in for Rocori. Challenge for possession. The Spartans trying to play it up the sideline. And now the Alexandria Cardinals look to redirect. Cardinals gain possession in the midfield third. It's going to come into the direction of Emma Laurent. Now it's going to be played to the right side toward Mila Warzeka and Warzeka, and then back toward Laurent, and then over to the left side. Now it's going to be Fremming sending it ahead. Now a race the other way. The Cardinals trying to get a player wide. Now a crossing attempt. Laurent got stopped near the edge of the 18 box, and Rocori's going to play it back out into the midfield area. Now it's Amelia Terway sending a long ball ahead. Rocori gets a player back, and I believe this is going to be onside. And then the player got spun around, and I think that player, Ashley Storms, got fouled, and she's going to get a free kick. And this one's going to be about 20 yards away from the mouth of the Alexandria goal. So a scoring chance here for Rocori in minute number 60. The ball will be about 26 yards away from the Alexandria goal. And it's going to be a ball sent high and over the post of the goal, and it's going to go out. So Alexandria will be awarded the goal kick. Maybe if that ball was taken 10 yards further out, maybe it could have curled toward the top of the net, but it goes over the net, and so Alexandria awarded the goal kick. Again, Alexandria trying to gain a victory for a third straight night. The Cardinals defeating both Wilmer and Detroit Lakes last week. The win against Wilmer was at home. The victory against DL was on the road up at the Rotary Soccer Park in Detroit Lakes. Here, Alexandria leads at Blattner Stadium over Rocori 3-1. Glenwood State Bank bringing you our scoreboard updates. Here comes a shot on goal, but easy one for the keeper Eden Sorley to save as Ashley Storms put it on net. Now the ball comes back toward the midfield third. Now a challenge for possession. Rocori trying to redirect it. If you are watching on YouTube, Rocori is flowing right to left in this second half of play. The Spartans are wearing the dark jerseys. Alexandria with the white jersey tops and the red shorts to go along with the white jerseys. So the flow of play here in the second half for Alexandria is left to right from our vantage point and from what you are seeing on our YouTube channel tonight if you're watching tonight's girls soccer game. We're now into the 62nd minute of the match. Alexandria 3, Rocori 1. And update from Chicago. Last number I heard was the Bears up over the Vikings. Still plenty of time, though. 7-3 was the score we had at last count. That is the season opener for both teams. The winner of that game, if there is indeed a winner, would be tied for first with the Green Bay Packers atop the NFC North once this night is through. The Packers beat the defending NFC North Division champion Detroit Lions yesterday. Very impressive performance by the Green and Gold, 27-13. That's about all I'll say about the team that I tend to root for during the course of the year. Here it's 3-1 Alexandria, and now Ezrin Dahl will check back into the game for the Cardinals here in the 63rd minute. Jenna Schmitz is back in for the Rocori Spartans. Or McKenna Schmitz, I should say. I think I said Jenna, but Jenna rhymes with McKenna, but it's Kenna Schmitz now in Alexandria possessing. Here's Emma Laurent playing it over to the right side. Now a ball comes up the sideline. Rocori's going to try to play it out. Mila Warzeka keeps it in. She's going to try to send it across. Rocori's able to intercept. Now a ball gets cleared across the sideline, and we're going to have a Spartans throw in here deep on the Rocori side of the field. Alexandria 3, Rocori 1 in our varsity girls soccer match tonight. Now Alexandria gaining possession. Ball sent into the direction of Emma Laurent by Caden Zimmer, Sydney Kalina rather, and Rocori intercepts. Now a ball comes through Warzeka. Now it's going to be taken here. Zimmerman tried to put one on net, but they got intercepted. Rocori's going to play it back into the midfield area. Now into minute number 64 of tonight's match. Alexandria still possessing a 2-goal lead. Since Ezrin Dahl broke the scoreless tie in the 29th minute, the Cardinals have played from in front. It was 2-0 Alexandria at the break, and each team has scored once here in the second half of play. Now the Cardinals will play a long ball up the left side. Alexandria will keep it in. They're going to try to cross it into the direction. Emma Laurent in front. Now it's going to come back. And here's a shot attempt. An easy save here made as that shot came from about 30 yards out, I believe, taken there by Kalina. And the save is made. Abby Stewart, the senior goalkeeper for Rocori, unofficially now at 9 saves in tonight's match. I have Rocori being outshot by Alexandria 12-4 in the match. Now ball slipped ahead. Zimmerman trying to connect with Emma Laurent, and it's going to be played out. Rocori will send it back the other way, and I believe the ball is going to roll across the sideline, leading us into another 30-second break. 65th minute in progress here in Cold Spring. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in varsity girls soccer. Alexandria leads at Rocori 3-1.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Back at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus, Alexandria continues to hold the lead over the host Rocori Spartans at 3-1. A foul just got called on Rocori, meaning Alexandria being awarded a free kick here. And it's going to be placed and sent ahead, and now the Cardinals are able to come away with it, and a nice rush up the middle of the field. Here's a chip shot, knocked away, and Laurent is going to follow it in with a score. I think the initial shot may have been taken by Sydney Kalina, and Abby Stewart came out to challenge that, but it left open a rebound opportunity. Quali Real Estate bringing you the instant replay on our YouTube channel, and I think Laurent is going to get the follow-up here on the goal, and that would make it 4-1 for Alexandria. And that would increase the Cardinals to their biggest advantage of the night. Number 20, Emma Laurent. And it will be Emma Laurent with the score. I think Laurent now with 2 goals tonight. I'm going to actually go back to the first half. We're going to make her first goal of the night the Culver's play of the game. She was able to take a header shot following a corner kick, and Emma Laurent's goal at the 33rd minute put Alexandria on top by 2. And right now that's standing as the goal where the Cardinals have been able to get enough separation. Rocori has not scored multiple goals tonight, so Emma Laurent's first goal tonight will be our Culver's play of the game, but nice that she could cash in some insurance here in the second half, getting a score in the 66th minute of the match, as Alexandria now enjoys a 4-1 lead. Again, the start of a busy week for the Alexandria girls soccer team. 2 home matches over the next 3 nights. One of those will be tomorrow when Fergus Falls visits Viking Bank Field for a 7 o'clock varsity match. And then a fun night on Thursday at the Alexandria Area High School Stadium. Brainerd visits Alexandria for varsity girls soccer and varsity boys soccer. Here's another scoring chance. Laurent is able to get another goal here. Oh, she went with a little chip shot. Stewart got a hand on the ball, and then the ball hit the left post and spun across the goal line. Quality Real Estate again bringing you the instant replay for our YouTube audience. And Emma Laurent now has a hat trick for Alexandria, scoring her third goal of the night, coming here in the 68th minute of the match. And Alexandria is putting this one out of reach as the visitors now have a 4-goal lead at 5-1. I understand over at Soldier Field in Chicago, still Bears 7, Vikings 3, now getting deeper into the second period of play. Alexandria has scored the last 3 tonight after Rocori Sophia Hennon scored early in the second half. So the Cardinals doing a nice job. And keep in mind, Alexandria's operating into the breeze here in the second half. So going into that wind hasn't seemed to deter Alexandria. And I think, as I share some observations on our broadcast tonight, I think the Cardinals have done a nice job at keeping the ball close to the turf, trying to move the ball in a positive direction, but not necessarily letting the wind catch the balls and knock them down. Now here is Eden Sorley playing a ball back toward the midfield third. We're about to go into minute number 69 of tonight's match. Under 12 to go, and Alexandria has the 5-1 lead on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. DMAC, Dave McClurg with the play-by-play. It would normally be a 2-man crew here with Jeff James with us. We actually have 2 guys, but I have a silent partner tonight. But JP Boleen, he's not only doing the video work, as Integrity Title brings you our live video streaming as our signature streaming sponsor, but JP's also offering up those Quality Real Estate instant replays and then doing some number identification to clarify goals that are being scored. 5-1 Alexandria. Emma Laurent, the sophomore for the Alexandria Cardinals, now with not 1, not 2, but 3 goals for a hat trick tonight. Now the ball played, Rocori trying to clear it away, and it's going to be sent across the sideline, and Alexandria's Mila Warzeka will trigger it in. Alexandria well on its way to posting a 3rd consecutive victory. Warzeka with a cross in front. That got deflected by Rocori. Now Laurent's going to chip one in front and a one-timer, and that's going to be a goal. So now Laurent is going to get an assist, and I think Ezrin Dahl may be the one getting the finish here as Quality Real Estate brings you yet another instant replay as Alexandria has opened up this game, and now the Cardinals taking a 6-1 lead. And this goal coming in the 70th minute of the match. And if it is Ezrin Dahl, it may be her 3rd goal of the night. So a 4-goal outburst since halftime. Dahl does get the goal for the Alexandria Cardinals, and it's now Alexandria 6, Rocori 1. Again, my thanks to J.P. Boleen for doing the clarifying on the scores here. But Emma Laurent able to get a nice assist on that cross to Ezrin Dahl. And it's now 6-1 for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now a deep ball played back into the Rocori end. Right, Alexandria and Rocori played the ball through. Now Alexandria is going to bring it back out. Now the ball worked into the midfield third by Alexandria. I think Aria Fremming playing it back. Now it's going to be sent toward McKinley Helsher. She'll send one up ahead. Now it's going to come back, and Alexandria will work some short passes here. Abby Hellwig sending one a little further up. Now a race here where Zeka's going to flip it through, and now a challenge here, and the Cardinals might have another scoring opportunity. Ball comes, and now Abby Stewart's going to knock it down here. And we're going to have punt here by the goalkeeper, Abby Stewart. This will be the most goals that the Spartans have yielded in any match this year. I believe Rocori yielded one against Fergus Falls up in Fergus last Thursday. Blanked the Otters 2-0 here last Tuesday. Yielded just one in the loss to Anoka. The other results for Rocori have been a 3-0 victory over Albany and then a 9-1 victory over Melrose. So definitely not the night that the Spartans were hoping to have against the visiting Alexandria Cardinals, who will come out of here at 4-2 on the year and 3 consecutive wins. I want to share some details here. Of course, Thursday night, Brainerd and Alexandria play a varsity doubleheader. Mila Warzeka is going to try to send another pass across, and the Spartans will clear it out. The schedule for Thursday will have the ladies playing at 5, and then the gentlemen will follow at 7. Any Alexandria youth soccer player wearing his or her jersey will be admitted to the stadium for free to watch that doubleheader on Thursday night. Some fun activities are going to be planned for the youth soccer players, and then all fans are welcome to stay after the varsity boys soccer match is done for a fireworks display. That should be coming around 8:45 or 8:50 on Thursday night following the boys soccer match. Evidently, we had contact by an Alexandria player, a handball in the penalty box area, by Rocori rather. Alexandria is going to get the opportunity to take a penalty kick here. I don't know if this is Abby Hellwig that's going to take the PK, but the Cardinals have the chance to build on the lead here in the 73rd minute. And here comes the shot, and Stewart is able to knock it down. That was impressive work there by the Rocori senior keeper, Abby Stewart, to stop that penalty kick. So Stewart's going to end up making the save, and that will be, I believe, her 12th of the match. Alexandria has gotten 23 shots at the goal, including 18 on goal, and I believe 11 of those 18 have come here in the second half. So the visitors have definitely been the aggressor here at Rocori High School's Blattner Stadium after halftime. Alexandria getting set to take a goal kick here. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the match. Alexandria 6, Rocori 1. The scoreboard updates tonight being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Again, tomorrow we'll have boys soccer play-by-play. Jeff James, yours truly, D-Mac, and J.P. Boleen will venture into Ottertail country for Alexandria versus Fergus Falls varsity boys soccer match tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We'll take air with the Jutner Motors pre-match show around 6:30 tomorrow evening. Alexandria's boys soccer team with the night off tonight. Phil Pham has his Cardinals off to a 3-0-3 start. So Alexandria presently undefeated, approaching the midpoint of the regular season schedule. I believe once that match with Brainerd wraps up on Thursday night, the Alexandria boys soccer team will be halfway through its regular season schedule. The Cardinal girls soccer team also reaching the midpoint once they wrap up their week of competition here tonight in Cold Spring, tomorrow night at home against Fergus, and then Thursday evening at home against Brainerd. That will mark the halfway point for Alexandria in girls soccer. Coming out to the edge of the 18 box is the keeper, Abby Stewart. She'll make the save and play it out. Now it's going to be redirected here by Grace Krauser. Alexandria 6, Rocori 1, closing minutes of tonight's match at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus. Now Rocori trying to gain possession, and I think it's going to be Jasmine Perez trying to race through, but Alexandria has a defender back, and now the keeper comes out, and Eden Sorley had Perez kind of tumble over her, but fortunately Eden Sorley able to cover the ball up and, you know, protect her head a little bit as well. And I think we'll have the Cardinals, one of the officials talking to an Alexandria player here at the moment and wanting to make sure everybody's okay. And I think Eden Sorley will now redirect the ball over to the left side into the direction of Aria Fremming. Now up the left side, and the ball goes out. And we're going to take our final break during play-by-play here. late in tonight's game in Cold Spring. The visitors are on their way to a win. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard in varsity girls soccer. Alexandria leads Rocori 6-1.
Cardinals fans, did you know that Cenex Midtown Express has a gas pump designated to support Alexandria Public Schools? For each gallon purchased, 2 cents will be donated to the schools. Pump up your pride at Cenex, your local hometown choice in Alexandria and Garfield. Owned by the community, supporting the community. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your car. That's when Alexandria drivers turn to Mike and Josh at Precision Auto. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust a pro. Precision Auto on 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
DMAC back with you from Blattner Stadium at Rocori High School. We're in varsity girls soccer. Alexandria is just minutes away from completing a third straight win. And it seems 6 is a magic number for the Cardinals as of late. Alexandria blanked Wilmer 6 nights ago, 6-0 on the opening night of school. 2 nights later, Alexandria traveled to Detroit Lakes, hung 6 on the Lakers in a 6-1 victory, and right now Alexandria leads Rocori by a 6-1 score. 77th minute of the match is upon us here, and again, we'll play the full 80 minutes of regulation. The Spartans are going to have their modest 2-game win streak snapped. So far, Rocori's schedule has gone win-win-loss, win-win. And once this game is finished, then that will be the second defeat for Rocori. 6-1, Alexandria in front. Thanks to Steve D for the updates on the action from Soldier Field. I believe both the Bears and the Vikings have kicked field goals in the last minute of the second quarter, just in front of halftime, and they may have gotten to intermission 10-6 with the Bears in front of the purple in the season opener for both of those teams. Again, the winner of that game will be tied for first place atop the NFC North with Green Bay. The team that does not come out on top will share the cellar for this week with the Detroit Lions. Free kick coming here for the Alexandria Cardinals. This one coming from about 65 yards away from the Rocori goal. Now we're going to have a surge up the left side, a crossing attempt. Now it's going to come back and another shot that's going to bounce through, and it's going to go across the end line, and Rocori will be awarded a goal kick. We do invite you to stick around once we wrap up our play-by-play on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube and also on KXRA Radio. We will have our Juttner Motors post-game report. We hope to have one member of the Alexandria Cardinal girls soccer team join us upstairs as we'll have a player interview, and we'll make the announcement again of our Covers play of the game. It actually occurred back in the first half, although the play-by-play voice didn't declare it as our Covers play of the game until later on. That was Emma Lorentz, first of 3 goals tonight, a header off a corner kick. And now Alexandria trying to get another score. Here's a crossing attempt, bouncing ball in front of the netminder, and Rocori's going to clear it back outside the 18 box. Alexandria regains possession here. Now here's a shot, and this is going to come through. It takes kind of a side spin, so it never makes it to the keeper. Now a challenge here as trying to get to it is Ellie Homelvig for Alexandria. Now it's going to be cleared back out. Down into the last minute of play, 80th minute of the match is upon us here. And Rocori will look to throw it in. Kind of a disappointing start to the week for the Rocori Spartans girls soccer team. They will come out on the lopsided end of a loss, which is going to likely end up being 5 goals. Now Alexandria's Grace Krauser tries to send one through. It's going to be played back wide. Down to the final 15 seconds or so of tonight's match here at Blattner Stadium on the Rocori High School campus. Now time will wind down, and we are about to hit triple zeros, and the Alexandria players can come off their bench. The horn sounds to complete this game. 2 very impressive halves of soccer for the Alexandria Cardinals. They carry a 2-0 lead into the break. And then, in spite of working into the wind in the second half, a multi-goal scoring outburst for Alexandria. 4 after halftime gives Alexandria the 6-1 lead over Rocori, 6-1 win over Rocori. And as a result, the Cardinals have now won 3 straight games to go to 4-2 on the year. The Spartans have their modest 2-game win streak snapped. Rocori drops its first conference game of the year. The Spartans now 2-1 in the Central Lakes Conference, and the overall mark now stands at 4-2. So that's going to do it for our play-by-play on our Leighton Media platforms. Alexandria 6, Rocori 1 in varsity girls soccer. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to return and get rolling with our Jartner Motors post-match coverage after you enjoy these words on KXRA Radio and on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube from our boosters of Cardinal sports programming.
Trum Drug has things in every aisle that you won't find anywhere else, and many of them are made right here in Minnesota. Stop in and grab something for yourself, a friend, or family. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
If you haven't experienced all new Woodies, you're missing out on the best clean in town.
We installed all new equipment and high suction vacuum service,
but kept our personalized touch with our pre-wash and hand drying service.
Get your shine on
at Woody's Car Wash in the heart of downtown Alexandria.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
When you come to Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill, you can count on great food, over 30 beers on tap, and a creative drink menu.
Come join us today at Fat Daddy's Bar and Grill in Alexandria.
Good service, good friends, and a great place to eat.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
A broken tooth? Fixed in one appointment? Yes, we do that at Dental Health Associates with our CIRAC crowns. We'll fix your tooth in one appointment, which means less time off work, less time away from your family, and more convenience for you. You're in and out in one visit.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
For over 30 years, Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings. Quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
Welcome back to Blattner Stadium on the campus of Rocori High School in Cold Spring, where the Alexandria Cardinal girls soccer team has won for the third consecutive time. Alexandria builds a 2-0 lead in the first half, then really opens up the game in the second half. 4 goals after halftime in spite of working into the wind, and Alexandria gets the victory by a final score of 6-1. We welcome you to our Jutner Motors postgame report. Our thanks to Joe, Jake, and the crew at Jutner Motors in Alexandria for bringing you our post-match coverage. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you've seen a couple of the Alexandria Cardinal girls soccer players join us, and they will be honored as our co-players of the game tonight. Our interview feature as part of our post-game is being presented to you by Quality Toyota of Fergus Falls. How far would you drive for a great deal from Quality Toyota? What's your number? You can check out their showroom during regular business hours on West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. And of course, you can shop anytime online at qualitytoyota.net. We're going to visit with Emma Laurent, our first guest here. And Emma, I know that we've got people watching on the YouTube channel, but for our radio audience, when you suit up on game night, what's your number in terms of your jersey number?
Number 20.
Very good. And any preferences to why you choose jersey number 20?
It was actually the only one open, so I had to get that one.
You get it by default.
Yeah.
Well, very good.
Yes.
Emma, congratulations. Your team on a little bit of a roll right now, winning for the third consecutive time. And I was mentioning toward the end of the broadcast, 6 is a magic number. Your team has won each of the last 3 games, scoring 6 goals. Is that a sign that offensively things are really clicking for your team?
Yeah, I think definitely. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about this one. I know that the scoring got started a little bit later. I think 10 or 11 minutes to go in the first half, and a couple of goals, and I think you were involved in one of those. How fun is it to see a set piece such as a corner kick get executed when you get the finish with your header goal?
It's really exciting and fun, especially when our coach gives us donuts if we get a header. So it was really Alpha Cross. So yeah, it was really fun, and I loved it a lot.
Excellent. Now, do you get to enjoy the spoils, or is this the entire team that gets
Entire team gets donuts.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Oh, my, no wonder you're so fired up here.
Yeah,
I mean, a great incentive there. Emma, I know that, we had a coaching change. Coach Moreno is in for his first year as varsity head coach here in Alexandria. Amy Corinta was coaching for a number of years prior to that, but how enjoyable has it been to, kind of tap into Coach Moreno's expertise? He's had some success in other spots, but what have you been able to learn by being around him on a daily basis?
I really learned to possess the ball and know to stay calm on the field. You have your teammates around you, and that they will help you out throughout the field. And yeah, he's a really good coach.
I know in the second half, Rocori scores a free kick goal to kind of tighten things up, but what happened after that? Because it seemed like you and your team had the response almost right away.
I think we just knew that we could do this if we all worked together, and we started scoring goals, and it just kind of kept going. We kind of kept getting fired up after every goal.
Very good. Emma, I'm going to ask you to switch places with Ezrin here, and we'll get Ezrin Dahl on the air. Ezrin Dahl is a person I've had the pleasure of visiting with, I believe, last year. And Ezrin, great to be reconnecting with you. I need to ask you the number question as well. For those that are not watching our YouTube feed tonight, for our radio audience, when you suit up on game night, what is your number?
My number is number 9, and I picked number 9 because I had it last year, and it's my birth date, and it was the year I was born, so it's kind of a special number in that way.
Okay. Now, I share a birthday on the date of number 9 as well. Now, awesome. What month of the year were you born?
March.
Okay.
So.
You and I are about 1 month apart. I'm a February birthday guy, so. But anyway, Ezrin, talk a little bit about what the team was able to accomplish tonight. Rocori had come in playing pretty well. In fact, the Spartans actually had a slightly better record than did Alexandria coming in. But as you kind of reflect on this, how did the Cardinals get the job done?
Well, I think the Spartans were pretty aggressive out of the gate. So I thought we stayed calm and composed pretty much the whole game, and our passes were really well executed, and I think we just played really well. We finished a lot of opportunities. We had quite a few shots, but we were able to finish most of them. So.
Yeah, I see somewhere around 24 or 25 shots at the goal, and what's really encouraging, a lot of those were on the keeper, Abby Stewart. So either you're scoring or you're forcing her to do work. So in terms of the shots on goal, were you pretty happy with the quantity that occurred here in this game?
I think so, yeah. I'd say the more shots, the better, as long as we can get them off.
You know, Ezra, I am very impressed by the way you can handle the ball, dribbling, whether it be open field or even, nifty footwork and everything like that. What are some of the things that you do away from the scene, so to speak, that can help you become a better dribbler and ball possessor and things like that?
Outside of practice, just getting those extra touches in at home and whenever you can, really. Playing as much as you can.
We are visiting here with Ezrin Dahl. She and Emma Laurent are our post-match guests following Alexandria's 6-1 victory over Rocori in varsity girls soccer. So now we're a little more than a third of the way through the regular season. I think you reach the halfway point once the home match with Brainerd comes to pass on Thursday night. But in what ways, Ezrin, do you feel this team can make improvements over the last 10 games or so of the season?
Well, I think continuing to pass back to keeper, that's something we've been working on, and just spreading the field whenever we can. And honestly, just finishing those corners for sure, and any crosses that we have in the middle. So,
I think Eden Sorley was able to make 3 or 4 saves on the night. It seemed like in the first half she was getting very few touches, and then maybe both teams got a little more aggressive in the second half. But do you anticipate that Eden can be heard from as one of those players that can clear some balls out and kind of transition the team into an offensive thrust?
Yeah, definitely. She has a leg, so I think that'll definitely help us out in the next few games.
Very good. This happens to be match number 1 of 3 in a span of 4 nights. As an athlete, Ezra, I'm sure you're probably thrilled about that, but do you worry about, because, Fergus Falls is an opponent you should be able to compete with. I would think, I would think the fortunes would bode well for Alexandria. Brainerd's a tougher cookie on Thursday night, and now the Warriors are a section rival in the postseason, so anytime you can do well against Brainerd, it benefits you for the playoffs. But are there some things that you need to be concerned about playing 3 and 4 nights?
I just get good rest, and I think we'll be ready, so just taking it easy in practice and getting little touches in when we can, but just taking it easy, making sure no one gets hurt, and we're ready for Brainerd.
I know that we're now into the first full week of classes at Alexandria Area High School, and already next week is homecoming week. Have you and your teammates thought about what the ideas are going to be for the float for the homecoming parade yet?
We have a good one this year, so yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, Ezrin's putting out the ultimate tease because I'm sure if she reveals that information on the air, she's probably going to have to eliminate the play-by-play guy, and we don't want to do that because we still have more games to go. Ezrin and Emma, we're going to ask you to stay with us for a couple of moments after the game, but thanks a lot for the comments. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
And Emma, thank you for the time as well.
Yes, thank you.
That's Emma Laurent along with Ezrin Dahl from the Alexandria girls soccer team with our post-match conversation. Alexandria prevails over Rocori in varsity girls soccer 6-1. We'll be back with more of our post-match coverage after this timeout.
Resorts Marine in Oseques. Check us out for new and used boats, pontoons, UTVs, and golf carts. For the whole outdoors, shop us first, shop us last, just shop us. Resorts Marine and Outdoors in Oseques.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
There is a man, an insurance man, located in the birthplace of America, where he is committed to helping you find the best coverage for your needs.
Welcome. I'm Keith. When you think of insurance, think of Bill Marks, where we do the shopping for you.
Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep, make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer. Make it Jetner Motors your best price dealer.
From your first home to a growing family, life keeps moving. Hi, I'm Sarah Iverson with State Farm Insurance. Every change means something new to protect. Let's start a conversation today about your peace of mind, because like a good neighbor, Sarah Iverson will be there.
Casa Jalisco.
Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Back one final time from Blattner Stadium at Rocori High School for our Juttner Motors postgame report. Good news for Alexandria Cardinals sports fans. The Alexandria girls soccer team has now won 3 consecutive matches and raised the record to 3-1 in the CLC, 4-2 overall after a 6-1 victory over the Rocori Spartans. I do want to let you know you are listening to People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, and 105.7 FM. Audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Thank you for watching our post-match coverage tonight on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Our thanks to Integrity Title of Alexandria for being our signature streaming sponsor of our Alexandria play-by-play events all throughout the 2025-26 school year. We'll just do a quick scoring recap, and then we'll wrap up our broadcast. It may carry over a couple of moments into the 9 o'clock hour, but the scoring recap, both of our post-game guests accounted for all of the Alexandria goals. Ezra Dahl was able to clarify that for me, as I did have a question for her. So it would turn out to be Ezra Dahl would get the first goal of the match in minute number 29 to put Alexandria on top. And then off the corner kick, Emma Laurent was able to get the finish on a header shot. And it's interesting because Emma said that the team's going to be awarded with free donuts because of the centering opportunity that led to a header and a score. And Emma Laurent was able to provide that. We made that, although we didn't declare it until the second half. Emma Laurent's first goal of the night off a corner kick ends up being our Culver's play of tonight's game. Our thanks to Culver's in Alexandria for presenting the play of the game. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. So the goal by Emma Laurent, her first of 3 on the night, occurred in the 33rd minute of the match. Gave Alexandria a 2-0 lead, and ultimately that would stand up as the goal that would not allow Alexandria to be caught, because Rocori scored once in the second half but could score no more against goalkeeper Eden Sorley the rest of the night. The Spartans did get that goal in the 45th minute of the match as Sophia Hennon was able to score off a free kick from about 30 yards out. And that narrowed the gap to 2-1. And so Rocori was playing with some momentum at that point, and then operating with the wind at their backs were the Spartans for the remainder of the match. But Alexandria didn't let playing into the wind deter them. A nice through ball went to Ezra Dahl, and she would end up getting the finish in the 50th minute, giving Alexandria a 2-goal lead. 3-1 for the Cardinals until Emma Laurent scored back-to-back. Nice finish in the 66th minute, and then she would score again in the 68th minute as she had a ball that got deflected by the goalkeeper, Abby Stewart, then bounced off the left post and across the goal line into the net. So Laurent was able to complete her hat trick in the 68th minute. Dahl would then complete her hat trick as Emma Laurent got an assist in minute number 70. So the Cardinals basically scoring 3 goals in about a 5-minute span later in the second half to get some major breathing room, and no further scoring would take place after that, as Alexandria would win by a score of 6-1. Unofficial stats for the night: shots at the goal, meaning shots on the goalkeeper, scores, and then shots that miss the target. Unofficially, Alexandria with 24, Rocori with 7. Shots on goal, meaning that they were scores or goalie saves. Alexandria with 18 and Rocori with 4. So that would mean Eden Sorley, the sophomore keeper for the Cardinals, made 3 saves in the match. And her counterpart, senior Abby Stewart, for the Rocori Spartans, would end up making a total of 12 saves in tonight's match. So with the victory, Alexandria now at 3-1 in the Central Lakes Conference, and the overall record now standing at 4-2. Rocori with the defeat drops to 2-1 in the conference, and now an overall record for the Spartans also at 4-2. The Cardinal girls soccer team will return to action tomorrow night. It is match number 2 in a 3-match week. Fergus Falls will visit the Alexandria Area High School Stadium for a 7 o'clock match tomorrow night. We will feature more play-by-play of Alexandria girls soccer in early October when the Cardinals host the Little Falls Flyers. That is on the last week of the regular season. Thursday, October 2nd, that will be a 7 p.m. start. Tomorrow night, we'll bring you play-by-play of Alexandria Cardinal boys soccer. Jeff James is scheduled to join me as the Alexandria Cardinals play the Fergus Falls Otters. It's the only meeting of the year between the Cardinals and the Otters at Otter Stadium. JJ and I will join you for the Juttner Motors pregame show at 6:30, and play-by-play will follow tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. For those of you listening to KXRA Radio, we will be joining Town Hall News already in progress momentarily. My thanks to all the boosters of Cardinal sports programming that presented tonight's play-by-play. Special thanks to Juttner Motors for sponsoring the post-game report. For J.P. Boleen and our studio engineer at KXRA, Steve D., Dave McClurg repeating the final score once again in varsity girls soccer. Alexandria prevails in Cold Spring, defeating Rocori 6-1.